The representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa, and the First Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Chairman of the General Sports Authority, President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, attended the Dubai World Cup 25. His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad congratulated UAE President, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and Vice President, Prime Minister, Ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, on the success of the 29th edition of the Dubai World Cup. The race featured intense competition among top international jockeys and horses, embodying the spirit of determination and excellence in pursuit of the most prestigious title in the world of horse racing. His Highness commended the leadership of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid and his continued dedication to advancing the horse racing industry, which has established Dubai as a premier destination for championships and a meeting point for elite owners and riders, securing its place on the global racing map. He described this edition as outstanding in both organization and competition, crediting the organizing committee's efforts for its success. The First Deputy Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, Chairman of the General Sports Authority and President of the Bahrain Olympic Committee, His Highness Sheikh Khalid bin Hamad Al Khalifa, highlighted Bahrain's long-standing commitment to supporting international initiatives that promote development and peace. His Highness attributed this commitment to the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa, the support of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, and the representative of His Majesty the King for Humanitarian Work and Youth Affairs, Chairman of the Supreme Council for Youth and Sports, His Highness Sheikh Nasser bin Hamad Al Khalifa. He said that Bahrain supports all initiatives that enhance the role of sport in promoting peace and sustainable development. It affirms its commitment to international obligations and welcomes all efforts and programs aimed at fostering peace in the world. His Highness said that the social inclusion theme selected for the 25 International Day of Sport for Development and Peace reflects the important role of sport in community development, noting its capacity to engage all segments of the society, promote equal opportunities and advance inclusive sports for all. He added that Bahrain is keen to uphold these principles through sport, which serves as a universal language, uniting people around the world regardless of differences. He said that sports can be used to promote peace and support sustainable development, helping to build a stronger global community. Bahrain joins the world in celebrating the International Day of Sport for Development and Peace, which falls on the 6th of April to highlight the kingdom's sporting achievements. We have more in this report.
In 2013, the United Nations General Assembly adopted April 6th as the International Day of Sports, and the Kingdom of Bahrain joins the world in celebrating this day in recognition of the positive role that sports plays in all societies. Thanks to the continuous patronage and royal support, the Kingdom of Bahrain has been keen to support all international initiatives that promote the principles of development and peace. This year's theme, Social Inclusion, emphasizes the importance of the role that sports play in the development of societies and the ability of this sector to integrate all segments of society and promote equal opportunities in addition to enabling inclusive sports for all without exception. The Kingdom of Bahrain's sports sector has affirmed the advanced position achieved by Bahrain in various sports, which contributes to building a better global community.
The Representatives Council Speaker, head of Bahrain's Parliamentary Division delegation, Ahmed Al-Musallam, delivered Bahrain's speech before the 150th IPU Assembly in Tashkent, in Uzbekistan. Al-Musallam conveyed the greetings of His Majesty the King and his wishes of success for the Assembly. He said that Bahrain emphasizes supporting the most vulnerable groups with social protection, enhancing their communities for active participation in society, achieving economic empowerment, and turning their aspirations into a tangible reality. He said that Bahrain possesses a distinguished system in supporting rights and achieving equal opportunities for all. The Speaker expressed pride in the UN General Assembly's declaration of January 28th as the International Day for Peaceful Coexistence in response to Bahrain's initiative. He explained that Bahraini citizens receive social and legal services, healthcare and basic education, in addition to the implementation of national social protection systems. He reiterated Bahrain's firm position in supporting the rights of the Palestinian people, rejecting displacement and settlement, and establishing an independent, fully sovereign Palestinian state with East Jerusalem as its capital, in accordance with the principle of the two-state solution, the Arab Peace Initiative, and relevant resolutions of international legitimacy. The Speaker of the Representatives Council, Ahmed al-Musallem, met with the Chairman of Oman's Shura Council, Sheikh Khalid bin Hilal bin Nasser al-Mawali. Al-Musallem affirmed the depth of the fraternal and close relations between Bahrain and Oman, which are based on solid foundations thanks to the patronage of His Majesty the King and His Majesty the Sultan of Oman. Al-Mawali praised the deep fraternal relations between the two countries and peoples and the continuous development in all fields. The Representatives Council Speaker Ahmed bin Salman al-Musallem held a meeting with the Speaker of Kazakhstan's House of Representatives, Yelan Kuchanov. Al-Musallem praised the joint diplomatic relations, which extend for more than 30 years now between the two friendly countries. He stressed the importance of developing bilateral relations in many parliamentary, political and economic fields to achieve common interests. He also pointed out the keenness to support bilateral parliamentary relations and coordinate positions in Asian and international parliamentary forums. For his part, Kuchanov expressed keenness to enhance an exchange of parliamentary expertise. The parliamentary delegation yesterday participated in the opening of the 150th IPU General Assembly in Uzbekistan. The opening session included speeches in which the Speaker emphasized the importance of the legislative role of parliaments in supporting sustainable development goals, promoting social justice and facing global challenges by activating parliamentary dialogue and cooperation between countries. Bahrain's participation in this international parliamentary forum comes within the framework of its keenness to contribute to global legislative efforts, exchange experiences with parliaments, and enhance its active presence in the IPU's committees and sessions. The Speaker of the Representatives Council, Ahmed al-Musallem, yesterday met with the Speaker of Algeria, Ibrahim Boughali. The meeting highlighted the strong fraternal ties between Bahrain and Algeria, emphasizing the need to enhance them in many fields, guided by the leadership of His Majesty the King and the Algerian President. Both sides emphasized the necessity of enhancing Arab parliamentary cooperation and advocating key Arab issues, especially the Palestinian cause. The Speaker of the Representative Council, Ahmed al-Musallem, yesterday met with the Speaker of Azerbaijan's National Assembly, Shahiba Gafarova. Al-Musallem expressed the advanced level of the Bahraini-Azerbaijani relations under the care of His Majesty the King and Azerbaijan's President, and the support of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Prime Minister, pointing to the importance of increasing economic and investment cooperation to achieve the interests of both countries and peoples. Gafarova congratulated Al-Musallem on assuming the post of President of the Asian Parliamentary Assembly, wishing him success, and highlighted the strong bilateral relations, emphasizing cooperation to achieve developmental goals and shared aspirations. The Shura Council held its weekly session, presided over by its chairman, Ali Al-Saleh. The Council discussed a draft law amending some provisions of Law 18 of 2017 on alternative penalties and measures, and a draft law amending some provisions of the law on a restorative justice for children and protecting them from abuse. The Council approved the draft laws and referred them to the Representative Council to refer them to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince Prime Minister in preparation for submission to His Majesty the King. Under the patronage of the captain of Al Fursan team, Her Highness Sheikha Noura bint Hamad Al Khalifa, the Al Fursan Dressage Championship concluded amidst a distinguished competition from the participating riders. The event was organized by the Bahrain Royal Equestrian and Endurance Federation and held at Al Rafa Field on the Military Sports Association's field. The final day of the championship saw strong competition as riders showcased impressive dressage and technical skills. Their performances highlighted their progress in this sport, which continues to receive dedicated support from Her Royal Highness Sheikha Noura bint Hamad, the team leader. The Ministry of Interior's Cavalry Division participated in the closing day by presenting a cavalry show, and the first place winners were crowned at the end of the tournament, where members of the organizing committee participated in crowning the winner riders. The IPU Committee on International Peace and Security discussed the role of Palestinians in advancing the two-state solution. The meeting was attended by the First Deputy Speaker of the Representative Council and member of the committee, Abdel Nabi Salman, the First Deputy Chairman of the Shura Council, Jamal Fakhru, and Shura Council member Dr. Bassam Al bin Mohammed. Salman said that Bahrain continues to support the Palestinian cause through its call for an international peace conference, emphasizing the two-state solution, rejecting displacement and settlements, and accepting Palestinians' full membership in the UN. He said that parliamentary diplomacy plays an important role in settling conflicts, spreading peace, and promoting the values of coexistence and tolerance. The Parliamentary Division participated in the work of the 215th session of the Governing Council of the IPU, where the President of Uzbekistan's Senate was elected President of the 150th IPU General Assembly. The meeting discussed the report of the 214th session and the activities carried out during the previous session. The presidents and parliamentary representatives were also briefed on the 2024 IPU Reality and Impact Report, the progress of the implementation of the IPU Strategy 22-26, as well as its financial results and status, and proposed amendments were reviewed. The parliamentary delegation headed by First Deputy Speaker of the Shura Council, Jamal Fakhru, participated in the coordination meetings of the APA and the Islamic Parliamentary Group. The delegation stressed the importance of strengthening parliamentary cooperation between Asian and Islamic countries, emphasizing the need to support issues of common interest, particularly the Palestinian cause. They commended Asian and Islamic parliaments' cooperation, highlighting the need for continued coordination in international forums to address humanitarian and development crises. Fakhru expressed the Bahraini Parliamentary Division's backing for emergency aid to Palestinians in Gaza, emphasizing the need for unity among Asian, Islamic and African parliamentary groups to ensure a unified stance towards the Palestinian cause. The APA Vice President Ahmed Al-Saloom commended the Speaker of Azerbaijan's National Assembly for her significant contributions to fostering cooperation among Asian countries and conflict councils, enhancing parliamentary diplomacy and Asian parliamentary efforts. The parliamentary delegation also participated in the meetings of the Women Parliamentarians Forum. The delegation called for the need to support initiatives that allow women to lead diplomatic projects and lead non-governmental organizations, including those working in the fields of education, human rights and economic development. They said that the two-state solution remains the best way to ensure a secure and stable future for both the Palestinian and Israeli peoples. The delegation said that this solution cannot be implemented without considering gender dimensions, especially in the construction and negotiation stages, and noted that this inclusion of women in the peace process, enabling them to play a key role, is critical to ensuring justice and equality. The Inter-Parliamentary Union's Women Parliamentarians Bureau praised the efforts of Shura Council member Hala Ramzi over the past 4 years, appreciating her keenness to support the work of the Bureau and represent it in international parliamentary meetings. Ramzi said that the meeting discussed the Bureau's initiatives on gender equality and balance, its 40th anniversary and its role in supporting women. She delivered a speech during the Women Parliamentary Forum, during which she praised the Bureau's vital role in promoting the role of women in politics and emphasized the importance of gender equality in governance, noting its role in increasing women's representation. The parliamentary delegation participated in a joint meeting between the Gulf Legislative Councils and the group of Latin American and Caribbean states. They discussed cooperation between the two sides and developing parliamentary relations by exchanging experiences and enhancing coordination in international parliamentary forums. The meeting discussed ways to unify and coordinate positions on the topics on the agenda of the IPU Assembly and the 215th session of the Governing Council. As part of Bahrain's preparations for the highly anticipated 2025 Formula One Bahrain Grand Prix taking place from April 11th to 13th, the Ministry of Works, in collaboration with Bahrain International Circuit, confirmed that the road and sewage networks are fully prepared to ensure optimal safety and traffic flow during the event. The ministry also built additional parking lots to accommodate the increased number of visitors, further enhancing the overall experience and convenience for all. 1,762 additional parking spaces have been added to boost the circuit's parking capacity. Technical support was also provided for 3 temporary pedestrian bridges to improve movement and safety around the circuit. Works included repairing street markings, sideway walks and parking lots, sandy parking areas, and maintaining and cleaning traffic lights and signs. Bahrain's beach handball team kicked off its participation in the 3rd GCC Beach Games with a victory over Saudi Arabia's team with a score of 2-1. The national team was able to give an outstanding performance in the beginning of their journey, despite a strong competition from the Saudi team. Bahrain finally won through penalty shootouts after the two teams were tied in the number of rounds. The national team is now playing against its Omani counterpart in its second match tonight.